That's fine.
Hello, hello. Good morning, time pirates. How are you this fine day? How are you doing today,
Arg.
Alicia? Arg.
It definitely feels like a arg type of day.
It really. I'm feeling the holidays approaching.
Oh my
So,
god.
yeah.
I'm not ready.
Oh, hold on. I'm not muted. I'm like, why do I hear me? There you go. It's not just approaching is probably the wrong word. Encroaching should be the right word. Encroaching.
I mean, both work, but yes, it is encroaching because I feel like we should not be here at this time of year right
Uh,
now, and we are.
By the way, finished Quicksilver. Did I tell you I finished Quicksilver and I love
No.
Carrion more than I did
Fair.
earlier? He's my favorite.
I've heard a few things about Brimstone, and I cannot wait to read it to find out.
I mean, he's the art in the end paper, right, that you showed me. Which, by the way, they've got the same end papers at Barnes and Noble.
I think all of them will have it, but Target, the exclusive, has that cover. It doesn't have the
Cora,
cover like Barnes and Noble.
I didn't walk her today because I had to wash dishes, and it's obvious because yeah. Hold up. No.
Uh-oh.
No. Go to your bone. Go to your bone. For the record, she has 3 stuffed animal toys and 2 bones sitting right here on the floor.
And she
But
chooses
no,
something else.
she wants anything else she can get her mouth on instead.
Oh,
Nah.
bless her little puppy heart.
All right.
But yeah, we have to do all of the things.
Yeah, all of the things. There are too many things and I can't breathe. So I was really hoping that my saving grace was going to be the rain, but yeah, it might rain a little bit today, but not enough to make us not go. I mean, we do need to sell books. It's not like that's not something we need to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we were flush in cash, I wouldn't have even signed up for this thing right before Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's see, who do we have in chat? We have Lindsay. Lindsay, hello, good afternoon to you. And Greg Little says, good morning, not a camera day today. Sorry. Don't be sorry. We
No
understand,
worries.
believe me. Annette says hello. Oh, hello, Annette. Good job. Annette is my new idol because she has like 1,600 reviews done.
I know, that's
NetGalley.
impressive.
So impressive. And Annette says, goal for today is to finish 3 more reviews, 2 for NetGalley and 1 for Book Sirens. That sounds great. I can't keep up with NetGalley. There's no way I'm signing up for any other service. Hey.
No.
Plus, it seems Book Sirens does a lot more like romantasy and stuff. And like I'm reading, so I just finished Quicksilver, right? And now I'm reading When the Moon Hatched. And I'm having trouble getting into it. And the problem is, I don't know how much of this has to do with the book and how much is I just read a romantasy. And then I read Bride, right? So I just finished Bride. I just finished Quicksilver. And then I have to read Heartless Hunter next. I'm like, I don't know that this is going to be exactly a fair assessment. I read a variety of books for a reason, you know?
Maybe pick a different book and then go back to it. Maybe. You're overloading on the romantasy.
Because I'm going to read Illusions of Decency in between. I'll be reading Illusions of Decency at the same time as, even though it's fantasy, it is not romantasy, right? It's a very different tone.
Right.
So I'll be reading that at the same time as When the Moon Hatched. And then I'm reading Eleanor Oliphant, which is supposed to be a kind of romance, but right now it seems more like just contemporary fiction. With a main character who is definitely not neurotypical. I'm not sure what flavor she is. I would say definitely on the spectrum of some sort. But I don't like her. So I need to feel more for her in order to keep going. But it is definitely different. So I'm trying to cleanse my palate. But When the Moon Hatches is my next audiobook, it is what it is. Like I can cleanse before Heartless Hunter, but I won't be able to do it before. Do you see what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just going to try to keep an open mind and not
let it suck you in.
Yeah, get angry because I'm like, yeah, whatever, same thing. I mean, this main character doesn't seem that different from Saris, except I like Saris better. So,
right.
You know what I mean? I'm definitely starting to see a pattern, I'll tell you that, though, in how these stories work. Hey.
I have to come up with a way to get some reading done because I don't remember the last time I picked up a book.
Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. That's
I
the
mean,
one thing.
I have books on my desk, but I have not been able to pick them up.
We'll have to see what happens next week. Ren, did your name change? I swear that's a different name.
Yeah, it's starting to do the whatever channel name or username. Because Annette's has the B6Z at the end, and it didn't before.
Gotcha.
You just have to go into your settings and change it back if you want.
Interesting. Let's see. And Annette says Book Sirens does more indie. I think it's more user friendly, less expensive for self published. Yeah, I put it on NetGalley, but as our books, when I think they'll do well, because NetGalley definitely has a flavor too, you know. And Book Sirens is a by do well. I don't mean 5 stars. I mean people will download it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For Book Sirens, some of my authors have themselves put their books up on Book Sirens, and I've never seen a return in reviews. So it's like it doesn't matter if it's cheaper if it doesn't work. NetGalley works when people download them. So, and now that I'm watching people on this one, I can see, because my sci-fi, it almost never hits. And I can see why. And there's not a lot of sci-fi on NetGalley. Not none, but not a lot.
Right.
So I'm thinking I need a place where sci-fi can go. Horror and fantasy do great. Sci-fi, not so much. Annette says, stick with Eleanor. She grows on you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not going to quit. And I just started it. I'm like 17 pages in. Do you see what I mean? Like,
right.
Just started it. She's reminding me of that character that Sally Field plays in
not Mrs. Doubtfire.
No.
Different.
It's a little indie film. Dang it. It has the Bleachers in it. That's the only reason I'm going to look up their song. That's Rascal. Hello, my name is Doris. She's reminding me of the character in Hello, my name is Doris, except it would have been like 30 years ago for Doris because she's older in that movie. So it would have been when that character was in her 30s. So have you seen that movie, Annette? It's actually a cute movie. It's worth a watch once. The soundtrack's amazing, though. I fell in love with the Bleachers because of that soundtrack. Oh, she's done pouting. Kevin left his shorts on the floor and she curled up on his shorts. Yeah. Do not sneakily chew on them, dude. Yeah, so that's who she's reminding me of. Except that one part of the movie is the way Doris acts in that movie to a younger male actor coworker.
Yeah.
If the role was reversed, it would be creepy as hell, right? So I was like, I don't know, I'm a little creeped out by this. A little creeped out. Ren says it shows the username instead of the display name. Yeah, so maybe it just resets every now and again.
No.
Greg says cries in sci-fi author. Exactly. And that was your book, Greg, when I put up Murder on the Interstellar Express. It's actually perfect for the readers of NetGalley, the ones that like grittier stuff. But no one touched it because it's sci-fi. And I was very disappointed. We even put an ad in Publishers Weekly for Greg's book.
Oh, wow.
So it's like I always said, the last 5 years of the company, we figured out how to produce high quality books, but I can't figure out how to sell them. So we're still working on it. It's very frustrating and very expensive to figure it out. Annette says, no, I haven't seen it, but I'll look it up. Yeah, it's actually pretty cute. It's worth a watch. All right. Are we ready for our first sprint?
Ren also said, no reading for me, just studying, but I did just get the Brimstone audiobook, so I might start that tomorrow. Jealous. I want to read it because I want to know what happens, but I can't. I wonder if I can get a copy from my library and read it.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you going to read the pretty book anyways, right? The pretty book's the trophy. You could probably get a copy somewhere and just read that.
I'm gonna see if my library has it and see how ridiculous the hold is.
So hold, yeah, yep, yep.
Because if I can get it from my library, then I will be reading it.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So Greg, answer your question, Annette. And Murder on the Interstellar Express is amazing. Some of
What?
Greg's best work. It is a closed door mystery in space, and the main character in it is she's completely disrespectful, lazy as can be, but she's accused of this murder, and so if she doesn't find out who the actual murderer is, then they're going to blame it on her, right? And she's so funny because she should be unlikable, but she's totally likable. And also, she uses a lot of swear words and innuendo to hide her soft, gooey center, which is hilarious because she doesn't have any human parts anymore. So there's no soft, gooey center, except there is. So it's really, really good book.
I have access to the audiobook on 2 different platforms, Library and Hoopla, but they only have ebook format, and there's a hold of 241 on 40 copies. They don't even have a physical copy.
Well, they probably couldn't have, if all they're doing is that fancy one, that's not something libraries are going to buy.
No, it does. I mean, it just shows the like black with the orange letters cover. It's not even my cover. So, they don't even have a physical copy. I don't do ebook. Ebook hurts the eyes.
Oh, really? I find less strain with the ebook because I can change the size. The physical hurts my eyes the most, but I find the most pleasure out of reading it. I just have to make sure wherever I am is very bright. That's why I have my old lady lamp and stuff. As long as it's really bright, then I'm okay with physical. But
No.
I just, the ebook, that's why you'll see me like turn pages faster when I'm reading an ebook. And that's because I have the font up so I can see it better. I'm old lady, okay? Old lady.
I found it. They actually do have one. Actually, they have 11 copies that are on order, and there's already 47 holds.
Yeah. Brand new books are hard, man.
I'll just wait. I'll get the audiobook after Christmas. I'll read it in the time between Christmas and New Year's.
There you go.
And somehow I gotta fit in a day at the theme parks because anniversary.
Oh, thanks, Annette. You're going to love it. And then you can tell Greg how amazing it is. Greg said she's another example of a character that wouldn't work if she was a man. Yeah, she wouldn't. She'd be offensive. Just like Doris, it would not work. Greg says, thank you, Annette. Annette says, I have a long TBR, but I'll get to it, Greg. It sounds fun, and I promise to review it, too. You're amazing. Well, book 2 comes out, like, in the spring, so you will have, maybe, you wait till then, you get to read both of them all at once. But these are, like, they're murder mysteries. I wouldn't say that you don't have to read them in order. You do. But they're not, like, cliffhangers at the end. You know what I mean? Like, the mystery is concluded. So, awesome. All right, here we go. 30 minutes on the clock, and I will be working. I need to work this sprint, so that's what I'll be doing. And I made toast. I was so hungry this morning, so I'll probably eat that too. All right, here we go. And there is our first sprint for the morning. I got some stuff updated I needed to, and now I need to update the dead gods. There's always one more typo we find when we publish a book. So I need to update that real quick. How'd you do, Alicia?
I updated things. I'm still
Woohoo!
updating things. I found a bunch of paper on my desk because I was looking for something specific, but then I realized that some of the papers that I had over there had to be dealt with, so I dealt with them. I still have not gotten my breakfast. It's in the microwave. I just have to get it.
Well, I did eat my toast.
Yay.
Hey, it says my thing is delivered. Maybe it's in the mailbox because I didn't get it to the door, I don't think. So I'll have to go check the mailbox. My planner.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, so I think it must be in the mailbox.
Probably. She puts them in bubble envelopes.
Okay. Excellent. Checking the mail. I hate checking the mail. I don't know, in where you are in Florida, do they have the thing where you have to like take your key and walk down the street instead of it like just being at your house?
No, mine's right out front. I'm like
wish,
in the country.
I wish mine was right out front.
We don't have sidewalks outside my house.
Oh, we don't have sidewalks either.
That's how we are in the country.
No, we're not in the country, but I mean, sidewalks cost money, and you know, these people
Yeah.
are freaking cheap. So yeah, we don't have sidewalks either. They also, you know, want to cram in as many houses as they possibly can, so they don't leave room to even put sidewalks. You know what I mean?
We opted for a no HOA area and no gated communities.
Yeah, I hate gated communities, but having a no HOA, it's just about impossible to even find one. Where I am in Houston, anywhere in Houston, you have to move farther out. And I didn't want to move farther out because then I'd have to live with, you know, in the country. No,
Let's just say it takes 15 to 20 minutes to get anywhere from my house. So it limits the shopping.
It takes 15 to 20 minutes for me too, but that's because of traffic, not because of actual distance.
Oh no, mine's distance. It's longer if there's traffic. Longer if there's traffic.
Yeah. Nope. Understand that completely. All right. So let's see how that chat did today. Ren said that they finished Immortal Dark yesterday. Yay! I want to read that so bad. Hearing you talk about it, and then Christine from the Roommate Readers, whatever that roommate, I can't remember what their channel is called.
I have no idea.
But anyway, she loves it too, and I'm seeing all these people loving it. And I go to the store, so every time I go to the store, that cover just pops out, you know, because I kind of want it. But I went to you guys would be so proud of me. I went to because my daughter helped me haul the stones home for the garden, so they're sitting out front of the yard. That's the thing I'm going to do after this, if it's not raining. It's not supposed to rain, but it, you know, when it just looks like rain, like you know. It looks like that right now.
It's waiting for you to go outside to work on those stones, and then it's going to start to sprinkle.
That's what it's gonna do.
And go, do you really want to do this?
That's an easy no.
Exactly.
Yeah. But we've been in this house 13 years. It is time. But the thing is, our garden was always washed away because, again, cheap as can be, right? So we didn't have any gutters.
Right.
So I would do the garden and then would just wash away, and I'd do the garden, it would wash away. I'm like, I'm tired. I ain't touching it. I'm sorry. We're just going to, like, you know, weed whack the weeds and put more mulch down. I'm not doing this anymore. There's a waste of time and money, you know? And so we finally did get our gutters in.
Yay.
And that was a couple years ago, and we got them all paid off. And so now that's all done. I'm like, now we need to actually do the garden.
Yay.
So... And I don't want to just, again, replant it, right? So we're putting stone in the front, and, you know, I'm fixing it because it was the soil just killed everything. I'm like, what did they put in this soil? So I'm putting new soil down. You know, I'm doing everything. But I'm old, and I have a lot of things to do in my life, so I'm doing everything in stages, right? One thing at a time.
Yep.
So, but it will be done, and it will be done right, and it'll be done for a very long time. I used to love to garden. I used to do it all the time. Do you do any gardening?
I do not. I have a black thumb. I'm surprised my succulents are still alive, okay? And the house plants I have.
Oh my gosh, they had cute little at Lowe's where we went and got the stones. They had these cute little like metallic polar bears that they were like this big. So they're perfect for like a little like housewarming gift. You're going to someone's house for dinner or something, right? And so they were little like metallic looking polar bears that had just a tiny little succulent in their back, right? So little planters. But the cutest part was around their neck. They had a little like red plaid scarf. It was so cute. It was so cute. So that was nice. But yeah. But the part you're going to be proud of me about is that since my daughter was helping me haul the stones, which is a good thing, it would have taken me so
Forever.
much longer, more than twice as long. She's much younger and healthier than I am. I'm like, well, I'm going to take you to lunch, right? And we went to lunch, we went to Five Guys, and it's right next to Barnes and Noble. So we went to Barnes and Noble, looked around because Jenna had she's almost done with Phantasma, and she's reading it on ebook, so she wanted her shelf trophy, right?
Right.
And so I'm like, okay, well, let's go to Barnes and Noble. Guess how much I bought?
You bought 2.
Nothing. I bought nothing. Nothing.
Ooh.
I did so good.
How many did Jenna get?
Just the one. Just
wow.
the one. Just the one. There was this whole compilation, like this nice, beautiful hardback of like all these Christmas stories, and I almost bought that.
Oh.
But I did not. But I saw Immortal Dark's cover again. Like it's just haunting me. So I'm definitely gonna have to pick that book up. But excellent. All right, so thanks, Ren. That's a great recommendation. I've been wanting to read, and book 2 just came out for Immortal Dark. Let's see. Molly, good morning, Molly. Good to see you. Man, I slept it last night. I mean, sometimes we just need sleep. I understand that. I understand it very well. I'm going to need it after this weekend of talking to people, but I won't have time for it. Which reminds me, I'm going to go ahead and announce. I already talked to Alicia beforehand. But I'm going to cancel the writing sprints next week. The Morning Time Pirates. I'm trying to be overambitious. It's kind of my flaw. It's what I do. But since we're selling books this weekend, I also thought it was going to be canceled, right? Because the rain, then I would have this weekend to clean, but it's not. So we're going to be selling books this weekend. That only gives me 3 days to do all of my cleaning and all of my baking because I'm doing the garden today, right? And I won't even have the garden finished, but I'm doing the next stage of the garden today. So I'm not going to do much of anything else. And doing the last minute preps for tomorrow. So that's all I'm going to have time for around, actual work. So there's no way I'm going to need all of that time next week in order to get this house ready to have, 22 people over. It's not going to happen. And plus I do my pre-baking on Monday. I do my pre-bread baking on Tuesday. So dessert baking on Monday, bread baking on Tuesday, and Wednesday I get all of the casserole dishes ready, right? Like because I make like the green bean casserole. Do you eat green bean casserole?
Sometimes.
Yeah, my husband loves it, and I like it too. I like almost everything with vegetables in it. That isn't just the vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
And so so I'm a fan. But I didn't like the cream of mushroom soup. So I make my own bechamel sauce with fresh mushrooms, and I make my own cream of mushroom soup, basically.
Ooh. Yeah.
And so I make all that ahead of time, and I just put that in the fridge. I make my macaroni and cheese ahead of time, put that in the fridge. Like everything that's a casserole that just has to go in the oven, I make that ahead of time. So when it comes to actual Thanksgiving, all I have to do is the last minute decorations, the turkey, the gravy, and the mashed potatoes. Right? Everything else, because you can't warm up mashed potatoes. They have to be fresh. They have to be ready like 5 seconds before you put it on your plate. And even that I cheat a little bit because I will put it in a crock pot. So it'll be ready about an hour before dinner, but I'll leave it in the crock pot to stay nice and warm. And we put so much butter in that shit, it's fine.
I mean,
it's Thanksgiving.
Right?
I'm sorry, Zayfa?
Butter covers all sins.
Butter covers all sins. My daughter with her boyfriend, he didn't exactly get raised in a family that like cooked. And so Jenna's like, so all he does is eat out. Mind you, that's all we've been doing lately too. I've been too busy. She was like, oh, let's just cook dinner. And they made something simple, like pasta with pesto and like veggies. And so she warmed up a can of veggies, because that's what he had. He had can, even though we used frozen, right? Warmed up a can of veggies and put butter in it. And he was like, "Oh my God, these are so good." She's like, yeah, I put butter in it. He was like, "What is this magic?" He's so, but now it's got butter in it. It's like not good for you. So she did the same thing I always say, right? I'm like, well, if you're not going to eat them at all,
Mm-hmm.
and when you put butter in them, it doesn't get rid of the fiber or the vitamins, or it does not get rid of all of that. And plus, those two are in good shape. They're young, they exercise, a little bit of butter in your vegetables is not going to hurt you.
Nope.
And he liked it so much that even for a snack the other day, he just opened a can of vegetables and put butter in it. And he just ate that as a snack.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I'm like, see? Because it is way better to eat that than it would be like, a bag of chips or something. Right? Even though you put butter in it, it's still way better to eat that.
Yep.
So, I mean, look at the French. They put butter in everything and look how fit they are. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's not butter. It's the culmination of all the crap we eat and the lack of exercise that makes us what we are. It's not this one thing.
Yep.
So, it's funny. It's funny. And Charles joined us. Hey, Charles, good to see you. Good morning. Just stumbled out of the sleeper car, aiming for the coffee. Yes, coffee. Did you try your Christmas mug? Did it work? Did it make a mess?
Mine yesterday, it worked.
Good.
I have to I have to get used to it, I think, because I'm used to like cups going all the way up straight and fine, and this one kind of is like slanted towards the top, which is fair enough if it's supposed to be like a gingerbread house.
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense. Otherwise, it doesn't look right. I get that.
The only thing I don't like is that it does not keep the coffee hot for a long period of time. So I have to keep microwaving it, which is why I'm using my mug today.
Gotcha. Thank you, Kevin. Sorry, puppy grabbed some paper. I didn't walk her today. She's going to be a handful. I'm sorry. I just had stuff to do. I did dishes, though. Safo promised to cook the steak for steak salad today. And I was like, well, at least I could do is finally get dishes done after 4 days. So Lunch, yes.
Tired.
Oh, I don't know why.
I have no idea.
Yeah. I'm tired for the same reason. Good night.
Me too.
No, someone was up very late last night.
And I just remembered that hubby's going to be home next week too.
See, so we're going to take next week off. It's Thanksgiving vacation, y'all. We're going to take a week off for writing, which I need anyways. Look, I'm not even writing today, right? I'm doing other stuff. So I think I need a break from writing anyways. So I'm going to take that next week. And then that next Monday, then I will get right back to it.
We'll have to have the holidays moving forward. Yep.
Yep. And I really wanted to get this done by the end of the year, right? So I am 3/4 of the way done. I just have the climax and the denouement, or however you say that word, to do.
You're right.
So I should be able to get that done in that 4 weeks between. Let's face it, 3 weeks, because Christmas is probably going to be a lost cause too.
Yep. And I know my kids will be out for 2 weeks for Christmas and New Year's. So, and I know my husband's taking off a couple of days in there somewhere too. So it'll be chaos at my house.
Yeah, it'll be chaos. You might have to go to a cafe.
I know.
That's what I used to have to do when the kids were young. I'd leave the kids with Kevin, and I would go to Barnes & Noble or a Panera or somewhere. I'm like, I gotta go. I love you. Bye. Ask your father. Don't call me.
Don't ask.
Don't ask. I get Saturday morning. Bye.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Oh, I forgot to move the blinds because the thing was out. I'll move it in a minute. Or the cover thing. All right, here we go. Second sprint. I'll see y'all in 30. And there is our second sprint of the day. Moving right along. Just gotta wait for an approval. How'd you do, Alicia? Oh, Alicia's on the phone, I see. I see. So we have Greg. Oh, this was last sprint. He got 407 words in. Nicely done, Greg. Molly started the Time Hop Coffee Shop. Oh, that sounds fun. I think I saw that cover. Oh, you said an arc, though, so maybe I didn't see that cover. And Molly's working on giant layout for December readathons. Woohoo! Yes, you definitely. I like to do readathons, but Molly, you are like readathon queen. Greg says we have sidewalks, but they are weirdly narrow, like you can't even really walk two abreast. Yeah, that's a little weird, isn't it? But it's better than nothing, which is what we have. Molly's thoughts and musings. Charles being courageous. Annette, one review done and another started. Nicely done. Molly, grats on finishing Ren. Ren, the Roomies Digest. Yes, that's it. Thank you. That's it. That's the one Christine's on, the Roomie Digest. That's the one. And Christine loves Mortal Dark. And I was very anxious. I heard 10 before the 10. They just put that up, and she wants to read book 2. Molly says, woot, Annette. Greg says, next week is a busy week for most. Exactly. So please forgive me that I just can't do it. So don't feel bad. Thank you, Greg. Thank you. Molly, I'll miss pirating, but completely understandable to cancel. And remember, we do still have, I will do the sprints Monday night because I'll be too tired to do any more cleaning at that point. So reading I'll be doing anyways. Might as well do it with y'all. And the Friday night after Thanksgiving, we still have the Shirley Book Club. Thank you, for Illusions of Decency. So, which I will be starting today. So I'm very excited. Hey, what are you chewing on now? Just stop chewing on things, except your stuff.
Don't do it.
Yeah, it's not that hard. This is why I walk her every morning. I mean, I'm getting what I deserve, but I had to do dishes. Can't do all the things.
No, we cannot do all the things. That was my dad on the phone.
There you go. See, we just cannot do all the things.
I mean,
her collar's getting tight. I have to loosen it.
I already talked to the man once this morning. He was on his way to Costco because apparently they have a sale on PS5s. And
can he get me one?
Right? I wish he would send me one. And so then apparently, because I don't have my volume turned on until after writing sprints in the morning, he decided that it was okay to call 4 times to try and get through to me so that he could tell me that they spent $1,200 at Costco.
It couldn't have waited till after morning sprints?
No, it couldn't, because while I was talking to him, he was going line by line with his receipt saying that he got the PS5, but then Virginia, his wife, also found the camera that she was looking for, and then they bought groceries.
Well, I mean,
that couldn't have waited.
The camera and the PS5, I can see the $1,200. I mean, doesn't take that much to get there. Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, but do you need to tell me that you bought line by line? Like you bought mouthwash and bananas and meat and eggs and 5 dozen. Why do you need 5 dozen eggs? Do you go through that many eggs?
I mean, I do during baking time.
I mean, yeah, okay, so that's it. But they don't bake.
Well, they're gonna go bad before they ever eat them all.
Unless they're doing hard-boiled eggs or something. I don't know. But I'm just like, you don't need to tell me every single thing that you got.
Maybe just they're making lots of soufflés.
Maybe. Well, he doesn't cook, she does. So
maybe she's making a lot of soufflés. Soufflés do take a lot of eggs.
I'd never heard her make a soufflé, but she is Filipino, and I don't know, she makes a lot of egg rolls, and she makes food for other people at the church.
Oh, maybe that's what it's for. Maybe they are boiling a ton of eggs for a Thanksgiving thing or something.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't keep up with them. Nor do I want to.
I was like, you can't? I mean, your dad calls you every day to keep you up. I think you do keep up with them.
No, I think I've only talked to him twice this week, which I'm okay with.
Okay.
But It's the holidays get closer, he's gonna increase. But other than talking to my dad for the last like 10 minutes of that sprint, I did do some budgeting, ate my breakfast stuffed hash brown, and I did something else. I don't know. I don't
You're
remember.
like, I swear I did some other things.
I started editing a video.
Nice. I gotta film a video today.
I had one go up yesterday, and I just put one up to go out tomorrow at 9 a.m. And so now this is the one that will go out next week.
Yeah, I need the one that goes out tomorrow. I haven't filmed it yet because it's just a book haul, so it takes me like 5 seconds.
Right.
That's
what I'm working on.
But this book haul is from September, and I still haven't filmed it. All the books are just sitting over there. I've got it, so I need to get that up and down because I got punished for it in my TBR game, and still have not put up the book haul yet.
Oh, this is for October's.
Yeah, see, at least you're a little closer than I am.
I'm trying.
I can't seem to keep up anymore. Molly, you can make it up to us by sending us all baked goods. I mean, I used to. At least I don't have to make the pecan pie this year. I'm just making the pumpkin because somebody else is bringing pecan. Molly's
buy a pecan.
Yeah. No, I like to
I don't know how to make it. I can make pumpkin and apple, but that's about it.
But I'm more challenged with apple. I can't get the crust quite right. It's the same crust I use for everything, but I can't. The soggy bottom. I have a soggy bottom issue.
Oh.
And if I par cook it, which you usually do for fruit stuff, then it burns. So I'm like, look, man, there's got to be an in between somewhere. Somebody help me with my apple pie. And Molly says, I'm not sure butter on the veggies is worse than eating out all the time. Exactly. I think it was funny the thing he was complaining about. But yeah, I mean, he was open to it though, right? Like I said, he ate it for a snack later. Charles, I'd be drawn and quartered if we don't have green bean casserole. Yeah, see? You gotta have green. I'm telling you, man, you make that homemade bechamel sauce though with mushrooms. So good. It's like instead of just being here's the side dish, it's freaking amazing. Lindsay, yeah, a break for you guys next week sounds good. I hope you enjoy your holidays. And because I make homemade mac and cheese, I need bechamel for that too. So I just make a big old pot of bechamel and I split it. So half goes to the well, not half, like a third of it. Yeah, it goes for the green beans, and then the other 2/3 goes for the mac and cheese. So when I put the mushrooms in and when I put the cheese in.
Nice.
Molly says, I got that, Charles. Lindsay, yeah, break for you guys next week sounds good. I hope you enjoy your holidays. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess in Scotland, it's just like it's a normal week. Where is everyone? Sorry. And Jean joined us. Good morning, Jean. So good to see you. And Courtney is off to sleep. I'm sure she's already sleeping. Sorry, I'm doing the best I can today. This is the mess I've been this week is proof I really need to take next week off. Okay, off to sleep. I wanted to stop for a quick hello and goodbye. And Leisha said, good morning to all the people. Greg says 900 words. Exactly. Ooh, good number.
Wow.
Annette says second review down and starting my third. Oh, you're rocking it, Annette.
Nice.
Greg, this will be it for me today. Need to go get my writing, especially with Thanksgiving coming up. That's right. Got to earn those calories. Have fun, Greg. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week if you come to the Illusions of Decency thing Friday, the Shore Leave Book Club. And Lindsay says, I did some journaling during the last 2 sprints as I got dot markers in the mail. My mail gets posted through a letterbox on my front door. Yeah, that's so much nicer. But I would be very satisfied it was just in the front. You know, I can walk to the front of my yard. But walking all the way down and getting the mail, and the only thing in mail is usually junk. That makes it even harder to motivate yourself to go down there. You know what I mean? For that one important piece of mail every 2 weeks, you know? Uh-oh. Cora, what are you doing? Cora. Okay, I'm going to have to grab that puppy. I don't know what she's doing. Let's see. Molly says this eggnog pumpkin pie season at my mom's house. Yummy.
Eggnog pumpkin pie?
I mean, that sounds delicious. It makes perfect sense to me. Because pumpkin pie is just a custard. So,
right. It does
eggnog. And I put so many spices in my pumpkin pie. It's actually not that sweet. So I put a ton of spice in it. It's like it's not a light orange anymore. It's like a fall color, darker, burnt orange. Because I put so much spice in it.
Mine is too.
Yeah, I love it. That's why I can't eat the store pumpkin pie. It's just too sweet. I'm like, I need other
Yeah.
flavors. Like,
Yep.
yes, it's supposed to be sweet. It's a pie, but not only sweet, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And Greg has to run. Thanks, Greg. Enjoy your bike ride. Molly says, "Oh my Kelly, my goal for 2026 is to become so indispensable to you that you cannot even imagine spending the holidays without me eating your food. I mean my company." Look, we always eat too much food and we welcome anyone over. It's quite a drive for you though from Indiana. Trust me, I just went to Indiana in March. But you're welcome. Excellent. All right. And Molly says, "Exactly, Kelly. It's a Better Homes and Garden, I think, recipe from years ago." Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, that actually sounds delicious. All right, let's do our third and final sprint for the day, and I'm going to go see if the puppy is chewing on things. Well, what she's chewing. I won't say if. All right. Here we go. I'll see y'all in 30. And that is our last sprint. And I did not get any writing done, but I did make some headway in some other stuff I needed to get. I'm already calmer than when I woke up this morning. So I can go outside, get some physical activity done. I'll let the puppy go play in the backyard with Benny so she can get some exercise and get that garden work done. And listening to When the Moon Hatched while I'm doing it. And how'd you do, Alicia?
I did some budgeting, but I've also been keeping tabs on our pool guy because
He's hot.
No, we don't.
And you're gonna write it down.
No. This guy is far from it, and I don't think that he's doing his job, to be honest.
Oh.
So we're keeping tabs to make sure, because earlier this week we noticed that our pool was starting to get like an algae bloom. And Alan, we still have like a brush that we could brush the pool if we wanted to, but we should probably replace it. And so we don't think that he's been doing what he's supposed to be doing. And so we're keeping an eye on him.
Do you have any gators in your pool?
We don't.
Well, then he's doing his job. You're in Florida, for heaven's sakes. I mean, come on.
Well, we do have like an enclosure around the pool. So, I mean, it's not like anything could get in, but we're wondering if he's adding chemical, if it's algae blooming, then, because this pool, we've noted in the past that it will change in a heartbeat. So if you're not on top of it, it will change on you.
Well, you should be able to test the water. You can get a testing kit for really cheap to see if the chemicals are right.
Yeah, and
So you test it before he gets there and test it after he leaves, and that'll let you know whether he's actually doing it or not. Whether it's blooming or not is not a necessary.
True.
Because it can be tough, but that's what I would do. I would get, because they're really darn cheap. And so you can get a testing kit from, I had to get it for day camp because the neighborhood pool with lifeguards, and they have swim competitions there, didn't have a testing kit. So I had to go buy one. It turns out they did. It's just those current lifeguards, they didn't know where it was, like those specific ones. The guy who was doing the testing wasn't there. So I bought one because the inspector wanted to see it, because they inspect camps, right? And so I got one, and it was really cheap. I can't remember what it was, but it was like under $20. And then so you could, like I said, just test it before and then test it after he leaves, and that'll let you know. And then what he might need to do, then he'd be like, hey, we're having trouble with the algae, so can you add more chemicals, or can you do whatever you need to? Do you see what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I'm gonna do. Like, I've noted today, because like I said, it didn't look like he brushed it last week. So, and that's where like the grit and the like kind of discoloration, I think, is coming from. And with the saltwater pool, I don't know exactly. I mean, I know what exactly goes into it, but I'm not sure what they're doing on their end. But we've been noticing that like he'll come in and then he'll sit in his truck in the driveway for an extended amount of time. And then he like stands by his truck for an extended amount of time, like he's playing on his phone or something. And then he comes in and he's really quick. He does it in like 5 minutes flat, and then he's gone. And I'm just like, are you actually...
5 minutes is not enough time to clean a pool.
That's what I'm saying.
Otherwise, we wouldn't pay someone to do it for us. We would just do it. If it only took 5 minutes.
And so, like, I noted it today because I was watching through the cameras. But, like, he pulled in at 10:55. He sat in the truck until 11:03. He stood by his truck until 11:05. He skimmed the pool twice, and then he did like a little water test strip. He walked out to the filter and then came back in. Never touched the filter. And then he skimmed. So he skimmed once, did all that other stuff, and then came back and skimmed a second time. And then he left the pool enclosure at 11:13 and left the driveway at 11:15. So there was no chemical added. So if he needed to add chemical, there was none added.
Huh.
And
Plus 10 minutes is pretty freaking fast.
Yeah.
Now, waiting 10
No.
minutes before getting to work, okay, I get that. You just got there. Maybe you got some text. You're answering them real quick. You didn't do it when you were driving. I don't think 10 minutes waiting in your car and then waiting outside the car, I don't think that's too much. But
And I always
10 minutes total for cleaning the pool? No.
Yeah, and
No.
I know, like, it's not really being used right now because the water is a little colder, right? And then, like but also, like, I can understand being in the truck for the 10 minutes because he could be filling out paperwork for a previous thing. So that's not my issue. My issue is that he's coming in and he's doing it really quick and then he leaves.
Yeah. No.
And if
I'm
my
like,
pool is still having grit and algae bloom in it, then I need to talk to someone about it because
Yeah.
he's not doing his job.
again, 10 minutes? I mean, I can do it. I don't need
Right.
you. Yeah.
Right.
Doesn't
And
make any
if
sense.
I mean, I could do the same thing for 10 minutes, but it's not the point. Like,
It's
I'm
not what I'm
paying
paying you for. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm paying $165 a month for them to come in. They do everything. All I should have to do is be able to swim if I want to.
Yeah.
And
That's a
they're coming
lot
in.
of money.
Yeah. And I'm just like, we're going to start because see, if I start noticing one little thing, then I start watching. And then this is me gathering the evidence. And when I make my call, I go, hello, this is what's going on. How can we fix it?
Yeah. Otherwise, again, you're in Florida. It's not like there's one pool cleaning company.
I know.
That's what we didn't like
Exactly.
the people doing our lawn. And there's a bazillion companies. So it wasn't that hard to find someone else.
Exactly. And I won't hesitate because for $165, you should be coming in and doing your stuff. And I get that, like, they only, like, brush or vacuum the pool every other week, but even still, like, you should be keeping up on the chemicals if the chemicals are off. So I'm gonna look in my phone because I think I have the guy who is, like, quote unquote in charge of this area, and he just sends out the technicians. I may talk to him and say, "Are you still in charge of this area? Here's my concern."
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Yep.
Budgeting and watching the pool guy.
And watching the pool guy. It's like the beginning of a murder mystery.
And I feel like every 6 months or so, we get a new technician. We had one that was really great.
That's normal though, because this is a low-paying, low-skilled
That's-
job. You're
and
gonna have a
that's
lot of
what I'm-
turnover. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. But like, we had a really good pool technician, and then they swapped him out, and now I don't like this guy.
Well, they probably swapped because he was probably so good he either moved up in the company or got a better job. You know what I mean? That's the problem.
Right.
There's no fixing that. It's low income, low skill.
Yep.
It's hard to keep people,
I'm like,
except the ones that suck because they can't go anywhere else. That's the problem. It's like I almost prefer like the high school kids, the ones that are just at the beginning and still working hard.
mm-hmm.
When you get the older people who've been here for, they've already given up on life, that kind of thing. I was like, I don't.
I'm just like, "Oy." I really don't want to do it myself because it is labor intensive, but I will go back to doing it if I have to.
Yeah, 165, I'd be doing it. We don't pay that for the lawn. Well, we don't pay anything for the lawn because it's my son's responsibility. But it was funny when that light bulb went off. Did I tell you that story?
Mm-mm.
His job for the we charge him rent, but minimum rent, right?
Right.
Because he's working full time. He's not in school. We don't charge my daughter rent because she's in school full time and she pays for her own school.
Right.
But his job for living here, so we have minimal rent and you have this job, and his responsibility is the lawn. He has to make sure the lawn's mowed and edged and all that. And he hated it. And every time we're like, dude, you got to get the lawn done. You know what I mean? Like, I can't see
Right.
the dogs when they go pee. You've got to do the freaking lawn, right?
Mhm.
And one day I sat down with him. I'm like, okay, Xander, you're an adult now. You have a full-time job. You have to make sure the lawn gets done. That doesn't mean you have to mow it. He's like, but wait, are you saying I could pay someone? I'm like, yes, I am. And he's like, cool. And that was it. He got online and did it. Like, it didn't
You
even
started
occur to him.
looking up. Wait, what?
And my lawns look great ever since.
He's just in charge. He's got to make sure it gets done.
Look, you either have to do the things or you have to earn enough money to pay someone to do the things, but they have to get done.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm doing my own garden up front, because I don't earn enough money to pay someone to do that. Trust me, I would very love to pay someone to lay that brick for me. So, but I will be very satisfied once it's done.
There you go.
Now, if this publishing company ever makes money. Let's see. So we got that. Molly, my cats made that drive, Kelly. They used to live in Texas, north of Houston. So that's where I am. I'm in Spring, Texas. If you were north of Houston, or if your cats were north of Houston, they were close to me. If they were at the Montgomery County shelter, that's where I just got Cora. So.
Oh.
Annette, Molly, my cat used to live in Canada before he moved to Ireland. Wow, that's quite a trip.
Wow,
Surely the cat
indeed.
came with you then, right, Annette? Or because that would be weird to get a cat from Canada to come to Ireland, right? Unless it's some kind of rare purebred or something.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Purebred.
Yeah. And Molly says, holy cow, Annette, what a voyage. There was something when I used to be on TikTok.
Right.
Like I said, I can't get off it, so I don't get on it. There was a girl on there who transported animals all over the country. And I loved her videos. She transported a cheetah once. She did it like all from like one zoo to another, but she was transporting all these animals, and it was the coolest thing. I was like, what a fun, she was young, right? So I'm like, what a fun job to do when you're young, right? Before you have all these responsibilities, like, family and kids is what I mean by responsibilities.
Right.
And that kind of thing. So I'm like, that is so cool. If I had known that was an option, I would have done that instead of joining the Navy. I'll tell you that right now.
I would have been able to do animal transportation.
Yeah, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, wait, this is a job? No one told me this was a job.
Yep.
But she does purebred cats and dogs and, zoo animals and all kinds of things.
Wow.
So,
that would be fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun because, they need care and they need to be let out and they need water and food and, well, the ones that can't be let out, right? Water and food and somebody to walk them through the airport, all that kind of stuff. I was like, I never even thought about that.
Wow.
That's so cool. Yeah, Molly says, holy cow, Annette, what a voyage. I know, that cat has seen more of the world than me. That's not fair.
Right?
And Molly says, thank you for the sprints, Alicia and Kelly. Annette, he's an adventurer, Molly. Yeah, for sure. Try to keep him inside. I'm sure that doesn't work well.
No.
Annette says, yes, thanks for the sprints. I got all my reviews finished. Yay, good job. Hope you enjoy your break next week. I am sure I will. But it's just like this is another lesson I've taught my kids. You never get a break. You only get a break from that thing, right? So I'm getting a break from writing next week. It's streaming in the morning, but there will be plenty of other things I'm doing. But hopefully that'll give my brain also a washout and a reset because I'm not making any progress. So I need it anyways.
Yep.
After all that time with family, I'll probably want to be alone at my computer creating fake worlds.
Yeah. That you don't want to have to worry about like burnout too. So
True. And my house is always cleaner after we have a big party. Most people are like, oh, this place is the best. Yep. Because I cleaned so much beforehand that after the party, my house is always cleaner. And that's less stressful too, right? So that will clean my brain out a little bit as well. Molly says, unfortunately, my poor kitties had a mommy that died. Oh, and I have a friend that was taking care of them afterwards and knew I was currently catless. Gotcha. So cat distribution system at work. I understand that system. That's why I have 2 cats, even though I didn't want any. I didn't want any cats, and I have 2. Because the distribution center does not ask you for permission.
Nope.
Yeah.
It just goes, here you go.
Yeah. And I can't abandon things that need me. So hence 2 cats.
That's how we ended up with 3.
See, it's like, I can't say no if they need me. And Annette says the cat came with my partner. Oh, there you go. He moved here almost 10 years ago. I'm Irish born and bred. Annette, that's so cool. I've got to go to Ireland. There's so much I need to go to. Molly says, Kelly, do you know Shannon and Robin Minter? No, I don't think so. Molly, yay, Annette for finishing the reviews, and Charles, thanks for the sprints. And Molly's so correct about the cat distribution system. Yeah, that is exactly how that system works.
Yep.
Whoever is running it needs to do a better job of distributing food and clothing and stuff. That would be awesome.
Yeah, we have enough cat distribution now. Just transfer to food, clothing,
Yeah.
all the necessities.
Just the necessities. That'd be great.
Mhm.
So awesome. Y'all are the best. Have a great weekend. Have an amazing Thanksgiving. Hopefully, I will still see you Monday night and
Yes.
Friday for Shore Leave Book Club 1 week from today at 8 p.m. Central. We'll be talking about Illusions of Decency. Have you started it yet?
I have not. I'll probably start it this weekend.
Yep, me too. So it is my favorite. But that's because Moorholt is really the star. Moorholt and Sarah. So they are the real
Okay.
stars of this. And you get to meet Keen, as Charles said, you get to meet Keen and Sarah's kids.
She finally has the babies.
Yep. So she has son first and then a daughter. And it's so cool. So it's a few years in the future, right? From where the
Okay.
last book ended. And it's so good. It's my favorite book.
So excited.
Yep, it'll be fun. And then Alicia, any final words?
I had a video go up yesterday. One is scheduled for tomorrow, and I'm editing a third that will go up probably Monday or Tuesday of next week. And then I'll have another one go up Wednesday, maybe. Probably Monday is for the third one, and then Wednesday for the one I have to film. And then I will start on December videos. Happy Thanksgiving for all that celebrate, and enjoy the week off.
Yep, enjoy it. Enjoy it. All right. Thank you, everyone. And we will see you Sunday with Alicia, and then next week with me. And then we'll be right back to reading right back to the writing sprints in, so what is that then? December? It's December then, right?
December 1st, I believe.
There you go. We'll start the month off right, and I'm going to get this book done. I'm determined.
Oh my gosh. Can you believe we're almost in December? No, I
No.
cannot.
No. That means somehow or another, it'll have to be after Thanksgiving. I need to film my TBR video. So
Me too. I have it set up. I have to film it.
Yep.
Probably this weekend and early next week. I'll do December filming.
I can't wait to see Tea Leaves TBR game. That'll be fun.
Ooh, me too.
So